cornflake and Nesquik mix up today. I hate this thing. Alright, today I'm making the 100-kilometer journey back to Tulum from Valladolid. Something I found out is that there's a time difference between Valladolid and Tulum, and what it means is that on the way back I essentially have an hour less. However, on the last journey there was a setback of an hour and a half from the puncture, and this time there's going to be no puncture. That's right, there's going to be no puncture, which should mean that I get to Tulum half an hour earlier than when I got to Valladolid. That's the plan anyway. The hostel I was in had an early breakfast, so I'm already ahead. I'm making good progress. It's about 25 kilometers of the journey so far to Tulum. I'm feeling good on the bicycle today. I've probably done about 40 kilometers or so today, with minimal stops, just a couple of times to stop for water or to take a couple of camera shots. Halfway. Easy, it's going to be easy. You may remember when I was coming to Valladolid that there was a roundabout. This is that same roundabout, and Tulum is over there straight on, but instead I'm hanging a right and going to a little town called Coba. When I was in Valladolid, there was this Dutch girl in the hostel, and she said that she did a day out to a little town called Coba. Now I decided to look up where Coba was on the map, and it turned out to be just off, literally 2 kilometers off that roundabout. And I would have been disappointed, but fortunately I'm heading back the same way, so I do then get to go and visit this little town called Coba. And the reason that I'm going there today is that there's some more Mayan ruins. So yeah, and I heard that you're actually allowed to climb onto these ruins. Just leave my bag in there, hopefully it's a little bit safer. Probably got an hour, so I'm gonna have to be quite quick and get have have a quick run round and get some shots. So cleverly, I didn't wave my GoPro around at the entrance like an absolute idiot. And now, yeah, with these ruins, you are able to do a little bit of climbing on them. There's some parts that I can already see are restricted, but at least you're able to get in and amongst the building. We've got this Mayan ball game again. It's a much smaller version of the one that was at Chichen Itza. This is maybe like an 1/8 or a 1/16 of the size of the one at Chichen Itza. In contrast to the other ruins that I've been to, these ruins have been built within a forest. There's also a lot of walking distance between each of the ruins. The other ones are all quite compact, and this one's, you know, maybe a couple of kilometers to get from one to the other. There's another one of these ball games, which makes me wonder if these were like, I don't know, 3 separate towns. Definitely saved the best to last. This is called Nohuch Mul, which means big mound. So yeah, they got that right. I got my wish to walk up some Mayan ruins, so there we go. Wish granted. What I don't understand is that for quite small people, they make the steps really steep. Doesn't make any sense to me. Normally I don't like coconuts, but when you get them fresh, they're absolutely delicious. It's the same with pineapples and tuna. Time to cycle the last 45 kilometers back to Tulum. I'm gonna have to try and do it quite quickly. It's kind of getting a bit late now. Going past Gran Cenote now, which means that I'm about 2 or 3 kilometers away from Tulum. So I've made it today with 0 punctures and 0 brake problems. So good job, bike. The sun's just setting, you know, setting about now, so there's not that much light left. I'm very fortunate that I had no problems with the bike, as I literally needed, you know, every minute to make it to Tulum tonight. I'm back in Tulum. Hopefully the hostel has space for me, because I like getting that hostel.